If you have stopped to fill up your gas tank recently, you may have noticed that it is costing more. Gas prices are soaring across the nation at the peak of summer travel, and now the Biden administration is trying to get to the bottom of it. NewsNation's Joe Khalil is live in the nation's capital tonight with the latest.
Yeah, Marty, and the concerns about gas are really part of the larger concerns that some people have with this administration about spending and about possible inflation. The White House certainly aware of those concerns, but the president addressed the gas issue specifically today, and he pointed the finger at oil companies and at oil-producing countries.
If you've noticed higher prices at the pump, you're not alone. Gas prices have been trending up nationwide about $1 more per gallon since last year, according to Gas Buddy. The issue has the attention of the White House.
I want to make sure that nothing stands in the way of oil price declines, leading to lower prices for consumers.
President Biden says part of the problem is OPEC, the cartel of oil-producing countries. He says OPEC hasn't increased oil production enough since the pandemic, leading to higher gas prices. President Biden's also concerned about oil companies' price gouging. He says the price for a barrel of oil has gone down. Gas prices should have followed, but they didn't.
That's not what you'd expect in a competitive market.
The most recent price index report shows prices generally in the U.S. have gone up nearly 5.5% since last year. Republicans say the Biden agenda, moving trillions of dollars in spending plans through Congress, is fueling it.
We're already seeing a serious inflation problem. That's going to get worse, and it's going to be middle-income and low-income Americans who are going to pick up most of the tab.
White House officials say they're unafraid of inflation, citing economists who predict prices will come back down to earth once the COVID crisis passes.
They've also all predicted that that inflation will come down next year, and those are the projections that we abide by.
And the administration says that it's asking the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, just to keep an eye out for price gouging with these oil companies, because, again, they say that if the price of a barrel is going down, the price of gasoline should also be going down. The fact that it hasn't, they say, is at least inconsistent and something worth investigating. Marnie?
Millions of Americans paying the price.